What's up, you guys? Welcome back to JGS. And today, you guys, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, I am going to review all the comic books that I gotten for Christmas last month. And well, it's a lot. And I gotten a lot of comic books. I think it's over 26. I gotta recount again, but I'll just show you guys what I have. Let me just wake up for a minute because I just took a nap, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could stay asleep that way. I don't have to get up. But I realized that I gotta make this video, so yeah, let me fix that real quick. I guess that just ruined the video. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I was trying to fix something back here. I was trying to fix my picture frame back here, but yeah. All right, let's just get right to the video. If you guys are not following my social medias, I'll put them right here. And anyways, let's get started with this video. I've been saying that and I have not even done it, but anyways, let's go. Okay, so for this first one, I gotten this Superman comic. I don't know what kind of issue this is. But yeah, I just gotten the Superman comic, and I will, start reading these pretty soon. That's why I'm making this now. That way you guys can know, because I want to read these if I get a chance, and then review them what this whole thing's about. And yeah, it's just, the quality of it is pretty good, and I love it. Every single one of it. But yeah, this is the first page of Superman. Put you right here. My second comic book is a Star Wars book. But obviously it's still based on, it's still a part of Marvel, which is up here. I love every single thing about it. I love how this quality is looking. I'm not exactly myself a Star Wars guy, but this comic will actually, change my mind once I read this. But, yeah, pretty good stuff. My third one is Superboy. I don't know who Superboy is. It's kind of similar to Superman, but he's a kid. And yeah, every single thing about it, obviously it's comic accurate, because I love comic accurate stuff. And this was based off from it. And I like the quality of this. I really do. It's, so good. Even the pages are comic accurate, other than the other ones that are modern, which they're cool too, but I'm more into like the classic comic books. The way they look, even though I'm wearing a shirt right now. Like, this is comic accurate. And I like it, even though I actually have this one that is in here, but this one that I already have, so I'm not gonna review out of it. So, but I will make a video out of this one too. But I just love this comic accurate look of this comic book. Even the pages are like sandpaper, which this is pretty cool. But anyways, let's get back where I was. How many is that? That is 3. This is my fourth comic book. It's called Firestorm. I have no idea who Firestorm is. I'm barely getting started with the DC universe. I never really liked DC before, because I just, you know, I just think most of it's ridiculous, but that's just probably this is just my opinion, but I am gonna start watching, like, you know, DC movies. I'm gonna start reading these. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. That way I can make a review out of it and knowing what the story is about. But everything about it is pretty cool. I actually I really love this cover. It's just him in the cover, and it's pretty cool, and it tells you about this character and what he's about. And so yeah, that is my fourth one. My next one, my fifth one, is Cable. I love this. It's pretty cool. I love everything about it. It's almost close to comic accurate, you know, almost classic comic accurate. Even though I love Cable, I love that he was in in Deadpool 2. He was a great character. He was a cool ass, badass character. But yeah, anyways. Why can I keep on losing track? My sixth one is Thor First Sign. I love this one. This one's pretty cool. I love how this is looking. Like, Thor is right here. There's Captain America, and who? I honestly God don't know who that is right there, but I will figure out once I read this. But everything about it is so cool. I love everything about this. And this is actually a classic comic. I love everything about that. And because I'm more into the classic comic books, this is a win right here. My seventh comic book is the new Suicide Squad. I honestly love the Suicide Squad. I think the team is pretty cool that they chose, and I think they're a pretty cool, you know, team. I love this cover though. It's so nice. I love everything onto here. Look, the cover is just a bunch of skulls of the team members, and I can recognize one of them. And there's a few camels in the background, but I love how they make the title. It's pretty nice. I really love this. I cannot wait to read this one. How many is this? I'm sorry, I keep on losing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My eighth one is called Sage Society. Never heard of this one before, but it seems pretty cool. I love how this cover even looks. I love something about this. I love how these characters are like just right there about it. And I think these are like a newer comic books because I took a look in here, or this is, oh yeah, I see, yeah. So this was probably really recently, like a few years ago in 2021 when this was out. But everything about it is pretty cool. My ninth comic book is X-Men plus the Return of the Marvel's Deadliest Villains, or To Face the Black King. This is one of the next X-Men comic books. This is pretty cool. I like this one. I like the quality of this one. I like how just, you know, Wolverine is just right there, all, you know, he's like a animal, which he's an animal character. I just like how this looks right here. It's just pretty cool. Let me just take a look inside real quick. This is definitely almost to a comic accurate, classic comic accurate. I love it. And it is kind of old. These are from the, oh, they were around since the first PlayStation was around at the time. This is the win right here. Oh shoot. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10th comic book. This one, I like this one. It's The Avengers. It's called The Avengers, well, Domination Factor, The Avengers. Pearl in the Past. Everything about this, I like how just it looks. It's a classic comic book, and that's what I love. Especially they have this up here. I love that. I truly love that. That means this is a classic. Almost to a classic. The quality of it is really nice. I'm taking a look at it right now in here. That's definitely a real nice comic. This is a very old one, and I'm just looking at these old advertisements that I have on here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Definitely one of the greatest ones I ever seen, and I love it. So yeah, can't wait to read this one too. My 11th comic book is Young Squadrons. Is that what that is? Yeah. It has one of these little, the modern heroes in here. Like I can see, that I can tell that is Miles Morales, Spider-Man. That is Ms. Marvel, and that is who? His name Nova? Yeah. But everything on here, I like it. Pretty nice colors. I like the characters in the background. These are one of the most, oh, another one? Wait, hold on a minute. Did I just take a look at that? Oh, I did. There's 2 of them, actually. Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh. So these are from 2021. That is crazy, dude. Okay. I see why. This is pretty modern, but I still love the fact that this thing exists, and I just like everything about it, and I can't wait to make my own like this one day for my comic books. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. That's the 11th. This is my 12th comic book, and it's called Captain America Cold War. I love Captain America. He is a awesome character. Like, I have respect for him. I love the character, even though got Captain America right here. There he is. But with this comic book, I love about it. I love how this cover looks, especially with these 2 together, which I didn't know that they can just, even though in the movie, in the Avengers Endgame, Cap retires after fighting with Thanos. Obviously, he traveled back in time to return the stones, but he stood in the past and then came back as old, unfortunately, and then he is the next Captain America, which I want to be watching that movie next month, and I cannot wait to watch it. But anyways, about it, I love it. Can't wait to read this one soon. My 13th comic, and I love this a lot, because, you know why? Spider-Man 3. Oh my god, I love this one. This was from 2007. These are one of the oldest and greatest comic books to ever know, and that is Iron Man. I love Iron Man. I have totally respect for Iron Man. Iron Man's not one of my favorite characters, but he's my least favorite. But he is still a good character, and that's what I love about it, because, he's a smart guy. But anyways, Iron Man, I love everything that they have on this cover. He's just up in the sky flying. I can see helicopters, and I can see there's someone right in here. And we'll just take a look inside. This is a pretty good looking comic book, and I love it. They even had these old advertisements on here, which I love. This is the Spider-Man that I remember as a kid. I always remember that. To this day, that's like my childhood because I love it. I remember these actually. I never had one of these on myself. One of these little, what do you call it? Mighty Mates? Yeah, these little guys. I never had one of these guys before. I wish I had one as a kid. I wish I could just have one right now into my hands, but I don't, unfortunately. But otherwise, I love this cover and I love this old advertisement because of this. Definitely, I love this a lot, and I can't wait to read this one. My 14th comic, that is a, oh shoot, this is what you call these? These are like it's an X-Men book, but you guys can take a look at it. I guess this thing just shows you about like how they draw their, their comic books, but it's just an X-Men addiction. It's called a director's cut. So that means they must have added something that they didn't add it before, but I guess I got it. Surprisingly. But yeah, this cover though, I like it. It shows everything, like, what they do and how they would draw the their characters and then coloring it right to it. I love that. I can't wait to read this one. My 15th comic book is Reign of the Superman, The Adventures of Superman. It's the bonus Superman poster, I guess. Oh, actually, this thing is like it's like one of those books. Well, actually, when you open it, it shows Superboy on here, and I like that. I like that how it just opens, and when you open looking like this, it comes apart like this, and that's pretty cool. I like that. But these I will never do for my comic books because I think it's kind of weird, but it's still cool otherwise for this one. But this is actually a classic comic book, and I'm surprised how the quality looks on here. This is comic accurate, a classic comic accurate. I love that. And there's, a few advertisements on here, but yeah, pretty good looking cover. My 16th comic book is called The Justice League of America. And I guess these are like a robotic Justice League characters. I honestly don't know why they're robotic, but I guess, or whatever it goes on in the story, I might have to figure out like what's the whole reason of this. But otherwise, I love the look of this cover. I love they have the whole team together, but as robotics. They're robots. They're basically just, AI pretty much. I guess AI really existed back then. But this is an old comic, I think. Yeah, definitely. It's from somewhere 2002 or 1 because the Xbox was around at the time. But otherwise, I love the cover. I love they have the whole team. This is a comic book that I'm going to be recommending, reading pretty soon, and I cannot wait. My 17th comic book. I love this one a lot. This one's pretty cool, and I cannot wait to read this one. It's called Future State Gotham. Batman. I love Batman, honestly. Batman is like the badass characters out of the DC Comics. I love Batman. I never really, watched the Batman movies, but Batman always been a character out there. Pretty much, I kind of reflect on his life, but I never lost my parents, but I kind of feel his pain, actually. I always been feeling his pain for, like, a little bit, because I know, like, I don't know what he's been through, but, oh, look, this was in 2022. That's the reason that this has looked pretty new. And it's in black and white. It's in this type of color. I love that. It's like a manga book. Like, it's like an anime book where it's all in black and white, which I think that's cool too. I'm gonna collect one of those. I'm gonna collect one of My Hero Academia's manga books, which I cannot wait to get one for myself. But yeah, everything about this book, I love the background. I love that he's just right there, right on top of the this building in the background. I just really love this one. It's pretty good. I cannot wait to read this one. Oh shoot, I'll be back for a moment. Let me count this. I'm back, you guys, but this is my 19th comic book I'm gonna be reviewing. And this one is 25 Countdown Final Crisis. Don't know what this is about, but it looks like it has Firestorm on here. And these other characters that he's going through, I guess. This quality of this book, I love it. I really love this. I like how, like, you know, Firestorm is right there. He's fighting against these people. And it's pretty cool. Let me check out the inside real quick. Let me see what this is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely an old book. This was probably from 2007. But yeah, I loved the quality of this book. Cannot wait to read this one. I'll be back. I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyways, let's get back where I was. This is my 20th comic book. It's another DC comic book. It is called Legions of Superheroes. Tomorrow's Heroes Today. I like this one. I like how this entire thing looks. It's like you can see every single thing onto here around these two characters. I honestly don't know who they are, but I will figure out who they are in the story. That's why I'm learning about the DC Comics. But everything about it is pretty good. I like this one. It's close to a comic accurate look of a classic, but it's still a cool looking comic book, and I cannot wait to review this comic book about it. But otherwise, this is pretty cool. I like this one. Now let's move on to my 21st comic book. I have a lot. These are a lot. This one is Green Lantern Rebirth. I've never been a big fan of Green Lantern, or I was before, but I remember watching the movie back in 2000. I forgot. I totally forgot, you guys. But I remember I don't know if I did like Green Lantern, but I actually have an action figure of a Green Lantern, but it was one of the other characters of Green Lantern. It looks like a monster with a grudgy face and everything. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I love this cover. It's just Green Lantern on the cover. I like how he's just right there and he's holding a lantern, which I think that's what it's supposed to be. And obviously everything about it, I love it a lot. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to review this one too. And yeah, the quality of it is really good. My 22nd comic book is called Martian Manhunter. And this character, I honestly have no idea. I know this is stupid for me not to know about these characters. I know most of you DC fans are gonna be upset once I post this video. I'm like, why is this dude don't know anything? Why does he get these comic books? Because let me tell you guys this. My mom got these from eBay, and she got them like an entire set of everything, of DC Comics, Marvel, mostly just them two, you know, trademarks. And that's what she got me. Like, it didn't matter which ones I gotten, because they don't tell you what they have. So obviously they choose which box they should put it in. That's why it came with all of them, which I think that's pretty cool that they come with all of them. But I will get to know everything about DC That way I can know the character, everything about it. But I know that he was in the Justice League movie, the Zack Snyder movie, or just the original. But I don't know who this character is. I don't know his name, so that it's kind of hard for me to know. But his name is probably right there. But I will review this. I will read it. That way I can get to know who the characters is in here. Which I think the quality of it is really, really comic accurate. And I love that. But otherwise, can't wait to read this one. My 22nd comic book is called Arrowman Trapped in the Time Point. This must be like a time travel comic book. It's pretty cool. I don't know who Arrowman is, but I'm sure he's probably this character right here. I don't know who this is, but I will get a chance to know this character. This is definitely comic accurate classic look, and that's what I love. But otherwise, this is pretty cool. Can't wait to make a review about this. My 23rd comic book is, I guess it's called Hard Time, which I'm like, interesting. Don't know what Hard Time is. Let me take a look at this real quick. Let's see what this is. I guess it's like about these guys going to prison. That's why it's called Hard Time, but it's a DC comic book. Interesting, but I will make a review about this. But the quality of this thing, I like it a lot. I like how they just, have these inmates in here. Just kind of weird, but pretty cool, I guess I can say. Anyways, this is my 24th comic book, and I like this one a lot because this is something that I will make for myself one day. And yes, they're in these little plastic covers, except for these. I'm gonna buy one of these things, that way they can have their own covers, plastic covers. This one's called The Titans Damaged Goods. And the reason that I say it's pretty cool looking, because you're about to see the cover in a minute, because this is something that, like, once I start reading this, I might make a comic book about that for myself. But let's see. Let me show you guys what it is. The reason that is a good looking cover, because I love how it is that whoever this is right here, right next to a child, this comic must be a really sad comic book, so I cannot wait to read this one. I love everything on here. I love how the title looks. Pretty good title. I can't wait to read this one soon. The last one. Another good comic book that is in the cover. It's a good reason that it's in here. And I have it right here. This is the last one I'm going to be showing you guys, and then I'm done for tonight. This video is pretty long. This one is another Batman comic book. It's called Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. And it's the first new solo Batman book since 1940. And this is what it is right here. I love this one. The reason I like this one, because I like how it just looks. Because this is the first. This is one of the classic ones. And I cannot wait to read this one. And it's pretty good. Everything to cover about it is so good. But otherwise, that is it, you guys. That is the last comic book. Look how many books I've gotten for Christmas. There's a lot of it, and I'm so happy that I gotten all of this for Christmas. But otherwise, you guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is gonna be long. I'm sure it's gonna be over 30 minutes long. I did not mean to make this long, but yeah. And also, you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek real quick of my first comic book, which is pretty much a graphic novel. I've already started making it. I have one of these pages right here. I only got 2 of them. I printed these out earlier because I wanted to test out for a double-sided paper, which obviously it didn't work, but I'm sure when they make the official book, they're gonna be double-sided. So I'm just in my head right now figuring out. But yeah, here they are. This is the first look of what the pages will look like. And here's one of these characters. This is Mike Harrison, and that's Isaac down here. And this is actually page 14. Yes, I already started making it. And here's my other one. And this is their captain. And here they are right here. And he's down here. And this is page 13. And I cannot wait to finish the entire thing. That way I can read this. These are just pieces that I want to print out because I want to test out for a double-sided paper, but unfortunately it didn't work out. But otherwise, this is a sneak peek for you guys that are watching this video. I did give a sneak peek to one of the pages. Actually, I took a picture of just Isaac squinching his eye. But yeah, if you guys didn't see that, I'll pop it up right here. And oh yeah, I even printed out the poster of it. Pretty soon, I want to make a poster out of this, an actual poster, not just a piece of paper, but an actual poster. That way, I can sell them and make them through my website or sell them through Amazon or other places I'll put them at. And also, I printed out something else. One more thing before I go. It's my next comic book story, my next graphic novel story is the Lightning Speed Kid. I cannot wait to make this one. Speed Kid is one of my good characters that I love about, but this is the next story I cannot wait to make, and this is the title right here. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching me for like the last, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, almost 40 minutes actually. I cannot believe it. I did not expect this video was going to be so long, and I apologize. But otherwise, you guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for listening and showing you guys what I have. That way I can make a review video every single one of them when I start reading them. But otherwise, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next week. And actually next week, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my comics, like how they turn out the way they are, just like I've shown you guys, like how did I make this, how were they made. I'm going to show you guys that next week. So otherwise, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys soon.